Hey, Say Life, how are you? Everybody here. Hey, everybody. I'm trying to see. Look, everybody that left out. I don't know who's still here or whatnot. Miss Tay Life. Hey, how you doing? My bird farm, Nevada 30. I'm not sure. It's only one person registering. King Morgan. Hey, Tay Life. So I'm not sure what was happening with my computer, but it was saying I had to restart it. So I had to leave out, restart it, and then come back in. So I do apologize. I really, really do. I'm not feeling my best today. It's not a good day. As you know, Tay. I actually was like, I'm not gonna do a live because I thought it was yesterday. And then you kind of was like, no. And I know you thought I was crazy in that conversation. And then when you asked about it again today, I was like, oh, it is today. I'm feeling a little bit better. I can go live. So I was like, let me just come on and answer some questions. Now listen, I'm bad at names. Nevada 30. How you doing today? I just had a pleasure of tapping into your page and looking on there and seeing where you was talking about the BBW lovers. Okay, secretly BBW lovers. I'm like, oh, I wish I was there for that combination. So I'm check in because I can have a whole rant on that story. Like y'all go ahead and hit the like button if you haven't hit the like button already. I just said I'm gonna come on and just chit chat for a little while and talk about anything that somebody want to discuss. If y'all have any questions about me, because I never did a content creator get to know me video or anything. So if you have any questions about me, definitely ask me. But I was discussing some things like with my friend earlier, and I just wanted to know, do people go through the same thing in their family, or if this is a situation that they know of parents that have boys and the men in the family not stepping up and talking to the younger generation in the family. That's something I wanted to talk about too, because I have a little son. He's 10, and I just feel bad because we don't have a lot of males in the family, but the males that we do have, they do not step up. It says yeah, they in Haddon. My birthday is September 12th. Tay Life. September 12th. I'm a Virgo. She said I'm new to you though, Tay. Yes, I just want to know, like, do anybody else have problems with the men and their family not stepping up with the younger generation? And if you do, like, what do you do for your young boy? Like, do you have him in mentoring programs, or even for little girls? I know a lot of women in the family speak up more so than men. So, do you have him in mentoring programs, or do you put him in extra activities? It says you have not to have expectations of others, including family. That's right. I mean, that's true. But I'm not gonna say it don't hurt though. It do hurt, you know that and I'm talking about these family members who've been out in the streets, survived it, you know what I'm saying? And they like, oh, I'm an OG now. And I just sit back, you know. And I'm like, you sit back, but you see your younger generation in your family. I'm not saying even in the community. You know, you see your other the young generation just drowning. Like you don't have an obligation to step up. Nevada said I was a single mom up until 10 years old. See, that's where my son is right now. He's 10 and I'm a single mom. I've been a single mom all his life. Tay says, I have my father for my kids, and that's about it. Nevada said it's disappointing. It is disappointing. And I have two brothers. And I know from my one brother, he was incarcerated. And he recently got out like a little over a year ago. But, you know, he don't, I think sometimes, you know, he might be listening in too. But I think sometimes it's a disconnect, you know, from him being incarcerated to him being out here in this world now. So I try not to hold him too much like, oh, why you ain't stepping up? Because he got to deal with his own stuff. And he actually got to deal with, you know, coming out of being incarcerated. Because I know that was a whole different life for him too. Tay said everyone only thinking about themselves. And what do? I know that's very true. That's very true. Have you talked to the people especially that would like to step up? I have. I talked to my son's uncle on his dad's side, but there was issues with that because his daddy was having issues with his brother. So then it became a problem with him stepping up in his son's life, which was crazy. I'm not sure why you would have a problem with your brother stepping up for your son, but he did. He had a problem with it. So that's where I'm at with that. So I am looking into putting my son into programs. I actually like literally had like a whole breakdown and prayed about it the other morning. And I promise you, after I prayed about it, God put a call in, and my son, and he's going to be going to this boxing program. It's in Detroit, and they do tutoring there, and they do boxing 5 days out the week. After my little godfather passed, my guy other siblings is too busy, so I'm trying to do this alone, and they are grown. Yeah. Nevada, that's what I'm doing. I'm trusting God, and I'm just praying a heck of a lot more than what I was. You know, I used to be like this pray warrior, just pray all day, every day. You know, you get caught up in life and everything. So I definitely am praying a lot more, and it's on my schedule, honey, to pray because that's the only way. Now that's Fabo. I ain't gonna be able to pronounce the rest of all that because I know that's a different language, but I thank you for joining in. I wish you could type where you from. Hey, Miss Determined Diva. She says, hey, Cynthia, like the like button on the way in. Can't stay long. Okay, that's good. I'm glad you was able to drop in. I definitely been enjoying your content. Keep your high energy up. Keep winning on purpose. And I definitely be back on your block. Determined Diva said, hey, everyone. The universe knows what your son needs, and maybe it isn't who you think it is. That's true. That could be true. So I'm just trying to trust, God in this situation because things can get really, really heavy, especially being a single mom. Being a single mom. And I'm so glad, in a way that I'm not working because when I was working, it was a lot more hectic, just being in a awful routine. But now that I'm not working, I could put more time into my household. Even when it comes to activities and stuff, being proactive, being hands on. Hey, Frank G, how are you? Frank G is speaking to everybody. Determined Diva said, hey, say life. Congratulations, Frank G, on a 1,000. Frank hit his 1,000, y'all. If y'all haven't checked him out, definitely go check him out. Frank G, like what advice do you have for single moms with boys? Like especially when they're getting into that preteen age, and the hormones is kicking in, the attitudes is kicking in. And then I think too also, y'all, kids deal with, I don't know, my daughter brought it up the other day. She said that back in the days, we didn't see the issues that's going on tonight today with teens or young children, but a lot more have anxiety, depression. I mean, young kids, not preteens or anything like that. I mean, like 7, 8, 9 year olds are having anxiety and depression now. Everyone is speaking to everyone. Frank G said rants. Thanks. Nevada said congratulations. Determined Diva said congratulations. Tay Life said congratulations, Frank. Hey, Yaya. How are you? Thanks for stopping in. I definitely appreciate it. I know, Yaya, you was a single mom and you spoke about it on you new show last week. What are some pointers that you can give being, I know you were married though, but as someone being a single mom raising a young man, especially around those preteen ages, what advice can you give to help them, especially with the, like I said, attitudes and stuff and carrying on behaviors? Teach him how you want to be treated. Always feel like I can protect the guidance that he needs. God would have given him to me. otherwise. So Nevada, I teach my son and how I want to be treated, but it's like, so my son goes between two households. It's two different households he go to, so he's getting like, I almost say it's almost he's living two different lives. He's living two different lives, seeing two different things. And I trust God. I really, really do. I have a relationship with God. That's one thing I do have. And I know everybody's relationship with God looks different. So a person probably wouldn't look at me and be like, oh, she's really no, I'm very intuitive. I'm really tapped in with spirit. And I trust God all the way through. But sometimes stuff gets so heavy that I gotta like woosah in that moment. And I feel like if everybody go through things so that they can be an encouragement to the next person that's gonna face those things. That's why I like having open conversations and discussions. Even when I'm out in the streets, I have so many conversations with different individuals. Everybody is speaking to everybody. So it's his there not providing the guidance he need. So with that, I feel like I'm not gonna bash his dad or anything. I think he do the best that he can. I think he does the best that he can with the hand that he was dealt with, or the hand that he decided to play in life. So I do think he do the best with the hand that he was dealt. I think we can all do better, as individuals. But I'm not gonna bash him and say that he don't do what he's supposed to do. I just think he do the best, and sometimes our best don't be good enough. Hey, Unique Beauty, how are you? Thanks for coming in. So Tay say my son is 25 and he is one nice guy. I didn't hide anything from him. I had an open relationship with him. I let him know what's real and what's fake, and I don't sugarcoat nothing. So that's how I'm cut like that. I don't sugarcoat nothing with my children. You done met me before. I'm flat out real with them. And I tell them the real. And I gotta say that from experience though, because I have two older girls and I sugarcoated so much with my babies. I did. I protected their hearts, and was sugarcoating things and the truth. And I found out later that was like a disservice to my life. So I'm very upfront and truthful, even more so with my son. At the end of the day, you set the guidelines in your house. I don't know your specifics. Yeah, so it's a whole lot behind it, but I'm just finding out it's just not my household. It's so many other households that go through it. So that's why I was like, let me just rant about this tonight because it's real and it get heavy and we'll be thinking we're going through stuff alone and we're not going through it alone. And I know it's like trust God, but I gotta trust God and put some work into it too. So even for myself, I do counseling. I have to get back into counseling side up. So I did counseling, but I even have my son in counseling. My oldest daughter took counseling, and I'm thinking about putting my middle baby in counseling because I just think it's good for kids to have an outlet to have someone to talk to. They might can't always just feel like they're open with their parents, so they can talk to someone else. Tay Life said, hey, you need beauty. Determined Diva is speaking. Yeah, I started early, but having him in activities that kept him around male environments and taught him to have respect for all people, especially women. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing. Like I said, he is going to go into a boxing program, and then I want to put him in a couple of more things and also something educational. But at the same time, when your pocket's limited, you got to count up the cost in that. So I'm actually tapped into some resources yesterday. Nevada said, don't overthink it. You can only do your best. Yeah, and that's what all I've been doing is my best. That's all I can do. But some days, you feel like your best ain't good enough. You be like, I be drowning, because I just want the best for my children. I've always been like that. I just want the best for these babies. And I want them to be good citizens. I want them to go out into the world and be productive. I don't want them to cause chaos and problems. Not at all. I just feel like for our males, they just have it so much harder though. They really, really do. They have it harder. They're already born having it hard. Say like you said, yes. If he isn't being abusive, you are already on top. If he's not being abused, you are already on top. I don't think there's no abuse nowhere with my son. I think it's more so these kids want it hot and ready now. So they don't process things like we did when we were younger. They want everything right then and there. And everybody perception of love is different, you know. I don't buy people love. I don't care who you is. I'm not buying your love. You could be my kid, somebody I'm dating, a family member, a friend, a foe. I'm not buying your love. And sometimes I feel like people look at material things as love, and sometimes kids can be blinded like that too. You know, thinking if this person do this or that person do this, then they love me because they buy me. Which I teach my kids. Let me tell you something. Anybody can pick up something and buy you something. It's about somebody who poured time into you. You know, teaching you priceless things that money just not gonna buy you. I think it's hard for a woman, especially the 10 years raising a boy, but I grew up with a strong father. And so I'll just stay straight up about everything with my son. Yeah, I'm glad you had your father around, Yaya. I really am. That's one key component I miss out of my life because my dad, he was proactive. Like he didn't buy us a lot of things. And I look at it now because my last words, I was so mad at my dad because he couldn't buy me this laptop. That's all I wanted was a laptop. So I was so mad at him. But as an adult, I see now that laptop didn't mean nothing because my greatest memories of my dad is the things that he did for me, the knowledge he poured into me, the time that we spent together. I mean, I don't care if it was from we wrote a lot, we was writing all the time. So I love that we would write stories together or do essays together. So I love that. It's priceless things, you know. And I do miss having my dad around. So Frank G said, yes, you need. Hey, Stephanie Crafton and Creations. Thanks for coming in. She said, good evening to everyone. Frank said, hey, Unique and Stephanie. Yeah, y'all said exactly. Tay Life, hey, Miss Stephanie. Tay Life, you're right, Unique. Sometimes I feel guilty, but needing that break from my kids. Yeah, you need beauty. Don't feel guilty about needing a break from your kids. I used to be the same way. Like I poured into my kids so much, like people would think I was the babysitter of my children. Because at this time it was my girls before I learned to pour into myself. Like people would think I literally was babysitting my kids because of how I went around looking. I didn't pour into myself. I didn't care about my appearance. I didn't care what I put on for the day. I didn't care that my hair wasn't combed. I just knew to make sure my kids' hair was done every day. I made sure that they were clean, their clothes was well kept. I really poured into my babies every day and neglected myself. And you have to have balance in everything, and that's what I learned. So it took me meeting somebody, and I looked at this person like, why do you want to talk to me? You know, because he was well put together. I mean, this man was well put together, and I just didn't understand why he would want to talk to someone that looks like me. And as we went on and talking to each other, I learned to start pouring into myself, and he really encouraged me to do so. So I would be like, y'all get a check, I get a check, y'all get a check, I get a check. And I start really pouring into myself and building my self-esteem up and just speaking life over myself. And I've learned like, okay, you know what, I'm not gonna feel bad because I give to myself and I give to my kids. And I think more so because I was a single parent, I was trying to make up for that other parent not being there. Unique beauty, I feel the same way. Yeah, Tay, it's a struggle, but I have to learn we got to have balance in everything. If we don't have balance, we will deplete ourselves. And especially as I got older, I feel like sometimes, like I have a 20-year-old, well, soon to be 20-year-old, soon to be 18-year-old, and my son to be 11. I feel like I'm just giving, 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 and it's not appreciated. And everybody be like, well, just wait. You know, they get older, they would appreciate you. But it's times that I see that they appreciate me, and I appreciate them for saying the things that they say to me. But at the same time, I'm learning, I'm pouring into me, especially with me having a dis-ease that come and go. I'm like, I'm going to pour into me because I want to be 10 toes down when they're all grown. Miss Stephanie said, hey, Frank, say life. You ate very well. Miss Cynthia, hey, say life. Tay with the clapping hands. So listen, do anybody got any questions they want to ask me to learn anything about me? I know we be doing our videos and vlogs and stuff, and you really can't, get to know a person through videos and vlogs, but I think lives you get to know a person a little bit better. I know Tay asked my birthday. I don't know if anybody else heard. It's September 12th. Y'all, I think everybody should know, or haven't determined diva never been here. Unique beauty. I'm living in Detroit, Michigan. And Tay, I want to thank you because y'all listen. I've been trying to. My doctor called me a couple of months back and was like, "Your iron is extremely low. You need to go pick up this meds. I'm gonna send it to the pharmacy." And I was having trouble with my breathing, and just a couple of more things going on. And I was talking to Tay on the phone, and Tay was like, I'm like, listen, they always ask the question of COVID, like, are you out of breath? I was like, I'm literally out of breath with every step I take, and laughter. And she was like, well, you have anemia? I was like, yeah, I do, very low iron. I was like, I was supposed to go get some meds, and I went and took them pills, and I took 2 so far, but I feel so much better. I can take a deep breath and everything. What's my favorite season? For me, I would say the summer, but the summer don't play fair with my body. So yeah, the summer is my favorite season because I don't have to worry about bundling myself up. I could take a shower and walk out the house with no problem because I'm walking right into the heat. Yeah, I feel a lot better. So the summer is my favorite season. And I am on these YouTube streets. I want to thank everybody who tuned into my station. I want to thank those who've been around, who haven't been around. I'm going to always say it because nobody has to come and watch none of my vlogs. Nobody got to tap into none of my lives. I do appreciate all the people that I meet. And it's crazy because you make genuine connections up on this platform. You really, really do. And you see people, beautiful souls. So I do want to thank people for that. Like, I'm just going to start it off too about a couple of channels that I had wrote down that I just wanted to give thanks to. Miss Crystal Clear 2K2. Y'all know we've been rocking from the beginning. I told y'all that Miss Healthy G Mom. I want to thank her and just her beautiful soul. I don't care how big her platform and gas, she gonna still come tap in, show some love. And I when I see her missing, I care enough to reach out to her, not because where are you and you coming to my page, but I care enough to know about, is you healthy? I want to make sure you're doing good. So I want to thank her for that. And then I somehow got hooked up with King Morgan, y'all, which put me into Mother of Twins, which just set it off because Mother of Twins shared out Mrs. T with the T Live. And from there, that's how I really connected with all of y'all. Like from connecting with Mrs. T with the T, and then going over to the motivation from the weightlifting geek, and from there, Big Rooster, Juicing with Jay, African Dreamers, Yaya, Stephanie, Frank G. I definitely enjoy you. I don't watch sports, honey, but I listen to those scores. I really, really do. And praying cooking couple. When I say I love Mrs. Bling Bling, I love Mrs. Bling. When I say she come over here and I be like, she be in these YouTube streets, honey. And she really, really do. And I appreciate her and her prayers and stuff. And there's so many more channels that I watch. And I appreciate y'all. And I'm tapped into a lot of y'all. I like and subscribe and I hit the notification bell. And I try to come in and be supportive to y'all. And I thank you all. I really, really do. But I'm not, like I said, I'm not feeling my best. It's just one of those days, y'all. Oh, TSM Rapper, I want to thank him too. On my birthday, he ended up sharing me out, y'all. He shared me out and just been very, very supportive. And from there, I met Slim Shella, Dee Dee, Pepperika, Tamika, Tay Live, you be over there too. I really, really appreciate them, Jazz, and I like their podcast. Hey, Miss Lashes, how are you? She's speaking to everybody. Yaya said hi. Tay Life said hi. So I'm just on here chit chatting. I'm not feeling my best today, but I wanted to stay consistent. I really thought my live was supposed to be yesterday, and I just couldn't push through. But I got reminded it was today. Thank you, Tay. So I was like, well, let me come on for a minute. Mrs. Lashes, is there anything you want to ask me? Because I want to answer questions so people can get to know me better. Also, I wanted to know, where do you get the plants from? I know you told me about the flower to drink. I wanted to know, where do you get it from? The evening, what is it? Primers? What did you say, Tay? You're more the you missed the questions. I did. I'm sorry. Oh, what's my favorite hobby? So my favorite hobby literally was raising. I think I didn't even have any hobbies. Let me just be so honest. I was so caught up in life, like taking care of my kids. I did not have any hobbies, and what I did to escape sometimes, was go down to the casino. That was something that I did. And then I picked up back reading, and I was so engulfed in the church, so I really didn't have no hobbies. I really didn't. So now I have things that I like to do, like far as reading. I really like to read. I really like to search out new knowledge and stuff. There's so much information I done took over in the last couple of years. I feel like, where was I living at? You know, what is your biggest goal? So my biggest goal is put myself literally writing a few books. I want to write a few books. And why I want to write a few books is because me and my dad, like I say, used to tag team and write. And it's something that I'm passionate about. And I think I would do really, really good, because I used to get so many compliments from the professors when I was going to college. Like, you could be a writer. You could be a writer. So that's something I want to do. And also, I want to start a nonprofit organization helping children with incarcerating parents. That's my goal. That's like the biggest goal of it all, is to just give back to children that have incarcerated parents. It's a lot of kids out here that is struggling, that have loved ones incarcerated, not just moms and dads, but brothers and sisters. And I just want to help out and bridge that gap in them being able to communicate. So that's something I'm working towards as well. So where do I want to travel? I got my passport, so I definitely want to travel out the country, say life. I want to get out of the United States, and I want my kids to see more. I had a goal by the time my babies turned 10 to take them out the country, and that's just not how life worked out. We can make all these plans, and then life happened to us. So I got our passports. I got to work on my sons, and I want us out the country, and I want my kids to see different parts of this world. That's where I want to travel. So now you want a particular place. So my baby, she want to go. We all said we want to go to Dubai. And where else did we say? My kids supposed to went to Egypt. So I just really, I'm gonna be honest with you, I just want to go where my babies want to go. I just want to have life experience with them and make memories with them. So I didn't take pictures when I was younger, y'all. I don't have many pictures in my youth. When I turned 11, I started gaining a lot of weight, a lot of weight. And once I started gaining that weight, and then as I got older and had children, I think that kind of robbed me from my feminine energy. So I'm trying to balance that back out. So my goal is to take as many pictures, and that's another thing about doing YouTube and doing these vlogs and stuff, is that I'm leaving beautiful memories for my kids. I definitely want them to be able to tap back in and see these memories, because we all know I'm not promised here forever. Um, do you make vision boards? So, say life, I have everything to make my vision board. I have not put my vision board into play. I have not. I have not at all. But I have everything to make the vision board. I didn't even wrote out on the paper what's going to be on the vision board, and that is something that I'm glad you brought that up, because listen, it was just some days ago that it came back to me like, get your vision board done, get your vision board done. Because on my vision board, I know what I want to put on there. I want to put up that nonprofit to for kids with incarcerated parents. I've been single my life. I'm just gonna say my life. I've been in situations, okay? A commitment is different for everybody. A commitment is, to me, is two people sitting down saying, hey, Let's make things official. Let's build, let's grow, and let's make life happen together, you know. And I've never had that. So I do desire to be married. So I'm putting that on my vision board. And those are the two main things that I said I want on my vision board for now. Yeah. Might not sound like much to some, but it's some to me. It says, you missed the question. Yes, I take pictures now. If I don't like all of these, then it will keep moving on. Yeah. It's important for me to take pictures and make memories with my babies because I feel like they, especially when my kids was younger, we only took a few pictures. We only took a few pictures, but now I be in all kind of pictures smiling. But somebody had asked me, like, do you have a full body picture? And I was like, yeah, I do. Let me pull it up. So I end up looking, I was like, dang, I don't have many full body pictures. So that's something I'm gonna start incorporating, a lot of full body pictures. I struggle with my weight, so or I feel like I struggle with my weight, so I'm not totally comfortable with my body. So I need to work on that. But I don't mind taking a full body picture. It just gotta be the right angle. Don't hit the gut, okay? But yeah, that's what I'm working on. So I'd have been on here for a minute now. Yeah, since 6:30. And like I said, I just wanted to come on so I didn't just miss this day like I had planned on yesterday. I was just like, oh no, I thought it was yesterday. I can't do it. But I said I just wanted to come on because I want to be consistent at it and I want to get better at chit chats and rants. And like I said, I never really wanted to just do it live and be babbling like I feel like I am now. This is I'm good. I'm getting married. I don't put that on my eyes. Yeah, you know what, say like so listen, I always spoke against marriage. I really did. And I didn't because I seen people marriages around me. I seen how people were married and they wasn't happy in their marriage. They cheated. It's just so many things that went on in marriages. I was like, I don't ever want that. But I had to realize that that ain't gonna be me. I had to stop putting myself in other people's shoes. Like that ain't gonna be me. Now I don't sit back and just fantasize like, oh, I want someone one day. No, I don't do that. But I also met somebody who changed my whole world. Like if I could be with that person, oh yeah, I think marriage would be a beautiful thing. Like somebody I met somebody and they changed my whole world. Like oh my goodness, like um I feel like even when it wasn't good or like when it was like miscommunications and stuff, it was still good. And you don't find that with everybody. You really, really don't. So me moving to from Michigan, I had a lot of fear many, many years ago. And I didn't move. And then I ended up getting pregnant with my son. And I wanted to move so bad, but I got caught up, with the whole child support thing, and they put the restrictions on you where you can't move and take the kid far away. So, I eventually do want to move out of Michigan. I do, but I have to wait until my son get a little bit older. Like I said, he's 10 going on 11, so I'll be moving before he turned 18 though. So hopefully things have got better to where it could be a clear understanding. And if I do move, I want to move somewhere in the South. I do not want to move to Florida though. And I know a lot of people move to Florida and everything. And I love Florida. I've been there on countless times, but I don't want to be there. But somewhere in the South where the weather is nice. I'm over the snow kind of. Nope, don't want to stay in Michigan. I would love to always come back and visit Michigan, but I don't want to be here forever. I always tip my hat to anybody who move away from their state. I'm like, if you have the guts to move away from your state, I've always tipped my hat to them and admired them because that takes so much guts and glory and courage, like that you done moved away from your family, your friends, and everything you ever known. And to me, that just say a person just really just trust God. They trust God. I have a younger brother, and he's city hop. He really do. I mean, state hop. He state hop. But I think he been a little secure for the last couple of years. But my brother get up and go, and I used to always admire that about him. Like he just fearless. But he's a man with no kids, you know. So he has the pleasure of doing that. And I always admire that about him. And I tell him, go live your best life. I tell my girls, like, my baby mentioned something about moving out the country. I was like, do it, you know? That'll give me somewhere to visit. And I mean, you don't stay stuck. I don't never want my kids to stay stuck or live in fear. I lived in enough fear for all of us. So I want them to be bold and courageous. Hey, Miss Crystal Clear, how are you? Thanks for coming in. So, how many states I've been to? I can't even count. Like, I think that's a good thing. I have traveled, Tay. I have traveled. I'm proud to say that. I haven't traveled the way I wanted to, but I can say a girl has traveled. So I can't even think just off the top of my head how many states I have been to. Um, I know my babies. I'd have been to New York, but my kids want to go to New York, so I want to take that trip to them with them. I am happy to say now. I told you I want out the country. I'd have been to these states now, and I love road trips. Miss Crystal said, "Good evening, everyone." And if y'all haven't already, please hit the like button. I appreciate it. Miss Crystal, how's your day going? Thank you, Tay. I thank you too. Oh, let me go through this YouTube page and turn you blue. I really woke up this morning, y'all, and I thought like, oh my goodness, my throat had it felt like something was covering my throat. And it started snowing here too. But I felt like something was covering my throat, some phlegm or some cold, and then after so long I just started hacking up so much cold. It was ridiculous. And now I have like a headache. I don't feel good. So I do appreciate you for coming on here to say life with me. Thank you, Miss Crystal Clear, for dropping in. I thank everybody who came in. Once again, Mrs. Lash's Journey for coming up in here. Yeah, I appreciate it. Unique Beauty, Nevada. I'm sorry, I done jacked up your name. I apologize. I thank Frank G for stopping in. I really, really do. I hope Saturday I feel better. I really do. But this is Michigan for you. And then it starts snowing today, y'all. It started snowing. My car started cutting up on me. So yeah, this have been a crazy day that I keep pushing. Keep pushing. It's almost over. But I'm not gonna continue this live. I'm about to get off so I can get myself ready for bed and get myself in bed. Thank you, Taylor. You know, this just Michigan for you. And then for some reason, like we forget to turn the heat on at night. Because yes, the heat has been on since last month. We've been turning on the heat. And you know, late in the night the temperatures drop. They just drop like crazy. Hey, Edit Again Media, how are you? I appreciate you for coming in. Thank you so much. If you don't mind, hit the like button. Hit the like button. But I was about to get up off of here. I'm about to wrap it up because I'm not feeling my best. I don't know. But I'm gonna go to Starbucks tomorrow, y'all. If you ain't ever feeling good and you feel like you got a cold or something, Starbucks have a drink called Medicine Ball, and I get it made with lemonade and don't judge me, 8 pumps of honey, yes, 8 pumps, and I get a tar, and I promise you it helps. Say you have a good life, and yes, Michigan is crazy. Yeah, where you stay at it again, Media? Hey, Proud Mixed Child, how are you? Thanks for dropping in. Y'all, if y'all haven't checked out each other, please go check out each other channels. Proud Mixed Child is so awesome. When I say it's like serenity when you go over there, I'm not lying. I just be in peace and I be taking in all the knowledge. Okay, yeah, the weather is real crazy there. I do remember you saying that on your show the other day. I've had the pleasure to visit there this year, and we really enjoyed ourselves. We really did. And I was supposed to bring my son back. We caught the train there, and that was a beautiful experience within itself. Because baby, that train ride was. I mean, when I say God gonna meet you where you at, God gonna meet you where you at, and God met me on the train, y'all. Literally on the train. You're welcome. I'm doing all right. Just got home from work and gonna be eating dinner in some minutes. Thanks. You're welcome, Proud Mix Child. I hope you're feeling better because I know the other day you wasn't feeling better and you had a headache. I just think it's the universe, the atmosphere, the weather changing, and everything else. Yes, Mr. Serenity himself, okay? Because baby, I go over there, he just he made me want to whisper when I go over there because I'm so extra loud, y'all. But he make me want to whisper. I be like, oh, I don't want to be. Look, I don't even want to type in bold letters. Let me put everything in lowercase when I go over there. But I really enjoy you. I don't know why I be wanting to say PMC. I guess as I type it so much. I really do. And I love one thing I love about you, you're not a judgmental person. Like I love that about you. I really, really do. Your spirit is beautiful and you stay that way. Oh, at media again. So I had some prayers that needed to be answered and just on a train ride, God answered those prayers. First of all, he set this lady in front of me and she was talking on the phone to someone and she was praying for him and she pulled up a scripture and that scripture was the answer to the prayer that I had prayed about. And God answered that and he spoke about some things in my life concerning my son. Again, this is where I sound loud, and I have to whisper when I talk to him. Told me about my girls, told me about a person that I just love so dearly, and just cleared up some things. And it was crazy, that experience, but it was so real. So I just thank God for always meeting me where I'm at. I don't care where it is. I don't care if it's on YouTube. I don't care if I'm on Facebook. I don't care if I'm riding down the freeway. If God want to get to me, He's gonna get to me no matter where I'm at and get that message to me, regardless if I prayed on it or if it was just a thought in my head. So I'm forever thankful for that. Yes, yes, problem child. I wish you had a cash app. Well, I don't even got cash app, but I'd be like, daughter, cash app this. But I wish you had the super chat and stuff, problem child. But I seen your source, so I'm gonna try to get over through your source, PayPal. Miss Crystal said, good evening. Thank you for joining. Please hit the like button. Thank you. Hey, Unique Beauty. If y'all haven't already, like I said, check each other out. Unique Beauty. Check out her channel. You definitely won't be disappointed. Proud Miss Child, Edit Again Media. Oh, let me bring Unique Beauty up here for a minute, y'all. I would love for her to and after this I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna drop this in the chat, Unique Beauty. I'm about to copy the link and I'm gonna drop it in the chat. And can you come up and just share with everybody about your book? And then I'm gonna get off of here. Like I say, let me see. It's not up there. I told you, girl, I'll be forgetting things. So, promise y'all said I will be live again tomorrow, and thank you. I will be there because my son has school in the morning, so I will be waking up early. Everyone's always welcome to experience the live. Yes, I used to watch a lot of videos to get me through. Unique Beauty, click on this link down here so I can bring you up and you can tell them about your book. I just dropped this, the last comment. I'm not sure if you can see it. I used to be into videos and I used to watch videos a lot on YouTube because I went into like a really bad depression after being diagnosed with MS. And I used to watch a lot of comedy on YouTube and I just wanted to laugh all the time because laughter to me is the best medicine. And I didn't watch People Lives. I didn't know nothing about that until I came across Peach McIntyre. And my kids wanted me to do YouTube a long time ago, but I promise you, she taught me up on this platform, and I'm forever grateful for that. And I started watching these lives, and click the sorry about that. Click the link, Unique Beauty. It's right here. It says StreamYard. And thank you, Promise Child. It was just something I had to go through. It was something I had to go through, that grieving process of being diagnosed with something and not understanding and not know that it wasn't a death sentence to me. But I used it for laughter, so, and I used YouTube for a lot of knowledge. So I didn't know nothing about no lies, and so I came across Peach McIntyre, and ever since I came across her and then became a content creator, I enjoy lives a lot. I really, really do. I watch vlogs, don't get me wrong, but I enjoy live. Hey, Big Rooster, how you doing? Thanks for coming in. Thank you, Big Rooster. I appreciate you. I really, really do. Look, I ain't gonna never forget the day you came up here on this platform and saved me. Look, I enjoy seeing you fix your baby car too. I hope you did it for free 99. So let me see, because I wanted Kel to come up here. It's my friend. My friend, she wrote a kid's book, and it's I Want a Heart. So she's a very talented young lady, y'all. She's got talent for every age range. I really, really admire the hustle that she has in her, the work that she have, and just the gift that God gave her, just how talented she is. And I wanted her to come up. Cynthia, I know you told me to remind you of the book. Yeah, thank you for reminding me of the book, but did you want to come up and discuss your book? Yes, you did. You came up here and saved me and Miss Crystal. Yes, you did, Big Rooster. Don't act like you didn't. Thank you. I appreciate it. This platform can be a little intimidating sometimes, but you did. You like get up there and do your lives. And you told me a while back, like if you want somebody to come up there with you, I'll come up there, or somebody else to come up there, and we'll support you. And then Unique, I'm biased spoke that day and was saying that, you know what, everybody has something to offer. Don't ever think that your page don't have nothing to offer to somebody, because there's millions of people on here, that will enjoy your content. So I thank you, and thank you for being so proud. Look, I'm definitely out of my comfort zone. But thank you. Going to eat now. You stay safe and blessed. Take care. I will see you tomorrow. Have a salon evening, everyone. You too, big proud Miss Child. Thank you. You got this. Thank you, Big Rooster. Have a good night. I'm trying to see. So, Kel, you didn't want to come up? Because I see you see that link. I dropped it for you. I don't know if she got her makeup on, y'all. I had told her if she come up here, she can come and talk about her book, because I'm so proud of her. I be proud of any of my friends that's doing good. That's right, Cynthia. You are right at home with this. Thank you, Big Rooster. I appreciate that. Thank you, Crystal. Do you I guess she don't want to come up, y'all. I'm gonna have to do a whole nother video, because I did her video and I feel like I left it for some reason. When I put it through, it stayed in private for so long, and I be looking at those analytics, and you gotta drop them videos at the right time when people is on here, or they won't see it. So it stayed on to private mode all night long. I gotta see how to rectify that problem too. But I thank everybody for stopping in. I really, really do. I'm about to get off, and hopefully Saturday I'll be much better and have some more energy, y'all. But I'm like, I'm drained, because it's just one of those days. Yeah, it's one of those days. And this weather got my body like, okay, girl, sit down. Y'all have a blessed night, and always keep winning on purpose. That is my line, y'all. I promise you, if you see somebody else views it, let them know they welcome. Y'all have a blessed night. And thank you again, Tay. Thank you again, Crystal. I appreciate you all.